Welcome back to my memories of the La Crosse County Amateur Golf Championships. Today we're going to focus in on the 1995 County Amateur. There were several winners that year, including first flight winner Mike Bennett with a 157, second flight went to Mitch Galt with a 161, third flight Darren Schmitz 173, and seniors flight Tom Cuffle with 161. How about the championship flight winner? Well, here's what I have put together in my history book. After 36 holes, an 80-minute rain delay, and plenty of nail biting, left-hander Paul Williamson walked away with his second La Crosse Tribune County Amateur Golf Championship in 3 years. "I just hit it so good today," said Willie, who also won the 1993 County Am. "I hit 14 greens in regulation today, just like I hit 14 on Saturday. The difference today was the putter. Oh, was it ever." Williamson opened with a first round 76 on Saturday, then came back with a 71 on Sunday. Ironically, he was tied for 7th place after the first day with his 76. Tom McClintock led the tournament with 72, but ballooned to an 81 on Sunday at Cedar Creek. Mike Drugan finished runner-up to Willie with a 148, shooting rounds of 73 and then 75. As I mentioned before, videos were rather uncommon back in the 90s and early 2000s. By 2010, news organizations like the Tribune began using videos, and it made a difference. And I happened to run across Willie yesterday at Cedar Creek in Onalaska. Here's what Willie's recollections were of the 1995 County Amateur, as well as a little insight into the 2024 tournament. Bob Lamb, I'm with Paul Williamson, left-hander and a pretty fair golfer. Yeah. Willie, you've won 7 La Crosse County Men's County Amateur Championships, yeah, and 5 seniors titles. Mm-hmm. Tell us, we're going back in the golf memories, and tell us about the 1995 tournament. That was your second victory, right?
Yeah, that's correct. If I remember right, it was a pretty wet Sunday here at Cedar. Of course, back to the days, we alternate between Cedar and Drugans. So we played Drugans the first day, and I think I putted pretty good, but not good enough. And I was talking to Jim Slosha about not making any putts, and he says, "You better bring a lighter putter tomorrow because Cedar's greens are pretty quick." So I did that. I brought out the old bullseye I had for decades, and it always kind of sat on the shelf. So I brought that out that day, and I made a lot of putts with it because he was right. It was a lighter putter, and the greens were very quick here, as they always are.
Sure.
But that was the difference. But again, we had like a 80-minute rain delay.
Yeah.
And we didn't get done till like maybe 8:30 that night or something.
It was getting dark, wasn't it?
And it was pretty wet out here.
Yep.
So it was just a long day is what it was.
How many greens did you hit in regulation that day?
Well, I looked it up. I hit 14 that day. And, being wet conditions and with Cedar, the rough stroke back in those days was really thick.
Yes, they were.
And, so I hit I hit my driver good to be able to hit 14 greens because you had to keep it in the fairway.
But you were throwing darts, weren't you?
Yeah, I did. I made some then, and I made some putts too. So.
Do you recall how many putts you had that last round?
No, I don't. I'm guessing somewhere around 30. Probably,
yeah. Yeah.
That was always my goal, to try to get 30 putts or less every time I play.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
But looking back at those days, That's what, 29 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
29. No, not quite.
95 to 24,
Oh my God, you know.
29 years ago.
We were a lot younger then.
Yeah. How old were you then, Willie?
Oh, let's see. I had to be in my 40s, I think, you know. So 20, I'm 68 now, so probably 48, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, how about this year's county amateur?
Yeah,
I presume you're gonna
Yeah, I'm
enter.
already signed up. I'm already signed up. And hopefully they get a lot of entries. You know, this Cedar Creek's in great shape, and I played Droogies probably 3 times already this year and a few more times yet coming up. And if you haven't seen Droogans, you're going to be surprised how it looks. They've taken out more trees out of there and opened everything up, and the rough is lush and thick, the greens are good, and it's a whole different look to the golf course than it always ever was. You know? But, you know, that's going to be good, and Cedar's obviously really good this year. It should be a good championship again.
And I was looking back at all these years that you've played. You've only missed one county amateur.
Yeah.
And you have only finished out of the top 10 once.
Oh,
You finished 11th.
okay.
So 7 victories. You can't even recall how many seconds and fourths and
No,
thirds.
I don't. I think during the Quinn area, I was second all the time, so, or top 5, you know, with Ryan.
Yeah,
Because Ryan
yeah.
was so dominant back then.
Yeah.
You know, but
And now you got Marcus, your son.
yeah, he got second last year in the county.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, he's playing pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about anything you have to work on before this year's county am?
Everything. I mean, I've had like every year. I've struggled. I play good golf and I play bad golf. Then all of a sudden things start to click, and you know, so the game comes around and I'm playing good. But I like tournament golf.
Yeah.
My whole mindset changes for some reason. Don't know why, but
Yeah.
I focus better when I play tournaments, and that's what's been my success, I guess, over the years.
And it's not just in La Crosse area. You're known statewide. You play a lot of seniors tournaments,
Yeah.
and you've played in other WSGA
Yeah,
tournaments.
I've won. I think I won the Lacrosse Country Club one every year
Uh-huh.
for 3 years, and then I have 2 out of 3 here. And then 2 years ago, I won the tournament champions down at Wild Rock
Uh-huh.
in Wisconsin Dells. So that's how I qualified for winning to get down there, and that was fun to beat those guys down there. And then recently, and you probably don't know this, Bob, I just won the senior match play down in Janesville.
Oh,
I won
congratulations.
I won the super senior division, so it was 90 holes in 3 days.
Oh,
It
man.
was a grind, but I played, like I said, I focused good. I had 20 birdies
Oh,
in 3 days, and I was medalist the first day to get into the qualifier. I shot 70 with 5 birdies, but it was a fun course to play, and everybody goes low there.
yeah.
But it was a treat. It was fun to win.
Well, good luck this year in the county amateur and
Thank you.
further endeavors on the state tournament trail.
Yeah, that's coming down the road, so we'll be
Okay.
there.
Willie's quite a guy. I got to know him back in 1991 when the La Crosse Tribune resurrected the tournament, and we've been friends ever since. Way back then, for several years, we had honorary chairs every year also. And that year, in 1995, I wrote, "This year's honorary chairs share one common trait: Margaret Squibb Olson and Jack Canothy were both fierce competitors during their playing days on La Crosse area courses. Today, Olson, 45, is head pro at Drugan's Castle Mount Golf Course in Holman. Canothy, meanwhile, is retired but still golfs several times a week. Canothy was one of the area's top players in the late 1940s and 50s. He won the 1950 County Amateur with rounds of 72, 75, 81, 228. Canothy, 68 years old, also finished runner-up in the 1949, 1951, and 1954 County Amateurs. Tournaments were a big thing back then and were covered so much by the Tribune, Jack said. I'm glad to see the County Am come back so strong the past few years. Olson, a native of Galesville, is the first women's honorary chair. Olson won the 1969 and 70 Western Wisconsin Women's Amateur here in La Crosse before moving on to the Women's Professional Golf Tour for 3 years. Squibb also served as our head rules official for 25 years or more. That's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have a certain year that you're interested in, let me know, and I will try to bring it to you. Until we meet, have a great day on the golf course or outdoors. Bob Lamb. Thank you.